Hello, we're Ned and Steph from Steps to Health, North Carolina State University's SNAP-Ed program.
In this video, we'll talk about how to select healthier dairy options and other foods that provide similar nutrients as dairy products.
Calcium is the main mineral that makes up bones, and dairy is the best source of calcium in the human diet. We also need to take in vitamin D, which the body needs in order to absorb calcium and phosphorus.
Most of us are aware that bones and teeth develop during childhood, but did you know that they continue to develop until around age 35? After that, the body begins to use the minerals stored in our bones for other bodily functions, but the body can only replace about 1/5 of the mineral stores it uses each year. Over the course of a lifetime, calcium deficiency can lead to the breakdown and loss of bone density and increase the risk of developing the bone-thinning disease osteoporosis later in life.
That's why it's important to include calcium and vitamin D in our diet, so the body doesn't need to take as much from our bone stores.
Women, children, and teens do not get nearly the amount of calcium they need every day. The Dietary Guidelines recommendation for how much dairy to include in our diets vary by age. For adults, the recommendation is 3 cups. For children, depending on age, 2 to 3 cups. Whole milk is recommended for 1 to 2-year-olds, and after that, low-fat milk is a better option.
The good news is there are many options for dairy: milk, yogurt, and cheese. While pudding, frozen yogurt, and ice cream do contain calcium and vitamin D, these products usually contain high amounts of added sugar and saturated fat. It's a good idea to limit the amount of these foods you eat.
Low-fat, reduced fat, or fat-free dairy options are often the best choice since whole milk products add fat and calories to our diets.
Once we choose a low-fat dairy product, it's important to read the nutrition label. When fat or sodium has been removed, manufacturers may add sugar to enhance flavor.
Some of us have a dairy intolerance or allergy, or do not eat dairy due to religious or dietary restrictions. Milk replacement products can be found in the dairy section of most food stores. Almond milk can be a good replacement for dairy milk as long as protein needs are met through other sources.
Soy drinks are another good dairy alternative. They also contain protein and have added calcium and vitamins A and D. Keep in mind, many milk substitute drinks have added sugar, so be sure to look for the unsweetened varieties.
Now that we know how to choose dairy products, here are some ways we can increase our calcium intake.
There are also non-dairy foods that are a good source of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, like those you see here. We hope these tips will help you choose and eat more healthy foods for strong bones.
If you'd like to learn more about hidden sugars and how to identify low-fat dairy products, be sure to check out our Reading Nutrition Labels and Sugars videos. Thanks for joining us.